What's up, everybody? In this video, we're going to cover everything about crypto wallets, how to use them, how to secure your assets, and the best wallets to use. So in short, a crypto wallet is your personal key to accessing and controlling your cryptocurrency. So let's get right into it. We're going to jump into the most popular wallets, the wallets I use every day, and this is MetaMask. You can go to metamask.io, and we're going to go over, all the right things to do when using a crypto wallet. So go ahead and download it. When you create a wallet, you're given 12 or 24 words. These are your private keys, and you will never, ever share your private keys with anybody. There's a ton of scammers always looking to prey on people who aren't knowledgeable and to give their private keys out. And they'll create the most crazy stories like, oh, your wallet is being hacked, or there's hackers that have access to your wallet and we need to migrate your wallet. Give us your private keys. One way to think about it is your public address. So you can see here, here's my account. You click it and your address is copied. So this is like an email. It's like your public email. You give it to people and then they could email you. They could send funds to you. And that is a public address. You can share it with friends. You could share it with people, let's say as an invoice to get paid. You can share it on your YouTube channels to get tips. You can share it with anybody you'd like. And then your private key would be the password to that public address, to that email. So you would never, for any reason, give out your private key. And there's a lot of hackers and scammers that will try to trick you in giving out your private key, but you never do it because that gives them total access to your wallet. And why do you have a private key? It's like why you have a password. Let's say your computer broke, or you wanted to log into your wallet from a different computer, or let's say you flew across the world and you wanted to, like I mentioned, log into your wallet, or have actually two computers in two sets of the same wallet. You use your private key to restore your account, and it gives you total access to all your funds. The beautiful thing about MetaMask is it actually allows you to trade and store a ton of different cryptos, over millions of different cryptos. It is EVM compatible, so you can see we're on the Ethereum chain right now, and what you could do is change from chain to chain. Some of the most popular chains like Binance Smart Chain, you have Arbitrum, you have Sonic, Doge Chain, Optimism, and the list goes on. So what the cool thing is with EVM compatible, your address is the same. So while you're changing from chain to chain, your address is completely the same, and you could receive multi-chain assets with the same address. I use MetaMask for DeFi purposes, NFTs, trading online, pretty much anything you can think of. The main network that I'm using it on is ETH, of course, BSC, Base, and a lot of other networks. So MetaMask is kind of like my go-to. I'm using it all the time. I'm using it to interact with dApps, decentralized applications. I'm using it to interact with, bridges, exchanges, all of that great stuff, doing a lot of my trading. And the cool thing about a lot of these wallets that I'm showing you today, they have a mobile version as well. So you could download MetaMask on your mobile. And another thing that I want to teach you guys is creating accounts. So you can see you can add account or add a hardware wallet. So you can have 100 accounts in your MetaMask that you can just toggle from back and forth. So let's say you wanted to use some accounts, for security reasons. You're using a different account to interact with, some new dApps that you've never heard of. So you can actually choose which accounts you want to connect to those platforms and then actually transact with those platforms. Or maybe you don't want to give people your main account because everything is viewable, trackable on chain. So you give them your second or third or fourth hot wallet that you use for those types of reasons. So let's jump on to Phantom. And Phantom is used solely for Solana. I mean, they have a ton of different chains integrated as well, but most of the time you're using Phantom for Solana. If you're degenning your Phantom wallet, you can download on mobile and use Phantom on the mobile. So there's a few things you could do on here. from receiving your assets. So you can come here, copy your wallet very easily. And you can see, as I mentioned, they are multi-chain as well. You can also store Ethereum, Monad, Base, Polygon, Bitcoin, Taproot, and native Bitcoin. So very amazing app. I mean, it's extremely fast if you're using the Solana network. You can see the NFTs you've stored. You could do swaps right on here, and same with MetaMask. You could swap right in MetaMask. You could bridge right on MetaMask. And if you're not sure what bridging is, you can check out our video on what bridges are and the best bridges to use. And then you could actually explore trending tokens, trending sites. So Jupiter, is a DEX, so you could do more swaps. And then Pump.Fun if you want to start aping some meme coins. So Phantom and MetaMask are wallets I use every day, either on the desktop or on the phone. And then I want to throw you guys on some great wallets that I use like day to day. This is Exodus. I also have it on the phone, as I mentioned. So with Exodus, it is kind of like my hot wallet. It's the wallet on the go when I'm traveling, or I need some crypto on myself personally because I don't bring my laptop everywhere, or I don't store funds, ton of crypto funds on me. So I'll use my Exodus wallet. And Exodus, same thing. When you create the wallet, you'll get private keys, and those private keys you guard. Another tip is you never take photos of the private keys. You never, share them in your Google Drive, store them on the cloud. It is literally written down. You take a pen and a piece of paper, you write them down, and then you put them somewhere very safe, somewhere secure. So Exodus, I use day to day, like on the go when I'm going to go maybe sell some crypto or give some crypto away, or if I'm traveling, whatever it may be, or if I'm just swapping or sending between wallets, kind of use it as a third, as like an intermediary wallet, you know what I mean? And when I'm on the go, I really love Exodus. Clean wallet. I've been using it for years. You could do swaps within there. Pretty much everything you need. You could just hold it, but I don't recommend holding large amounts of crypto on hot wallets. Wallets like on your phone or on MetaMask, that now you'll be using a hardware wallet. The beauty with hardware wallets, you have one right here and one right here. They're both Trezors actually, just different versions. Honestly, I wouldn't be too picky on it. Don't worry if you're getting the cheapest one. They have them for $49. And if you're seriously looking to start investing, trading, accumulating crypto, I would highly recommend to get a hardware wallet. Definitely don't get a ledger. I mean, there's definitely not my favorite. They've leaked their user data like 7 times. People are getting phone calls, and there's a lot of phishing happening. And then the actual product itself, I'm not a big fan of. Go for a Trezor, multi-coin. You can hold tons of different coins. I think right here we can actually go and check out the different types of coins you can hold on Trezor. So pretty much every coin you're looking to buy, you can integrate it into MetaMask. So then you have your hardware wallet integrated into MetaMask, so you can actually interact with dApps. You could trade as well. But with hardware wallets, I kind of just like using them as cold storage. If you have larger amounts of crypto that you want to store, maybe it's a big NFT, maybe it's some crypto you made from trading, whatever it is, send it to the hardware wallet. Don't connect it to dApps, don't connect it to anything, and just kind of use it as a cold storage. And that's kind of the play with these hardware wallets. I know a lot of people are using them as hot wallets, so like using them for bridging, using them with interacting for with dApps, using them to mint NFTs. But if you're going to do that, then have different hardware wallets. I mean, you can create more accounts like I mentioned. And the beauty thing about one of these is, let's say you go to your MetaMask right now, or your Phantom, you could actually extract the private keys. I could go into settings, and then I could go into the private keys, and then I could copy and paste them. So if your computer gets hacked, there might be a chance, more than likely, that they will sweep your private keys, and then all your crypto is gone. Once you create a Trezor, you can't actually extract the private keys. I can't connect this into the computer and view the private keys again. So that's the beauty of this. You also need to plug it in, and you need to verify the transaction. But if your private key is given out by yourself, or they find it, or it was taken in a picture and it was leaked or on the cloud and it was hacked, then they will have access to your funds. It doesn't need to be plugged in. It doesn't need to put your PIN in for authentication or verification for a transaction. You will lose your crypto. And that's the reason with private keys is, let's say, I'm on a boat or I'm on a flight and it crashes and I lose this. I still have a backup. And those are the private keys. And these are extremely secure, where you can add a 25th word, you can do a multi-sig. There's different security measures that you can put on these hardware wallets, which are extremely great. So I would highly recommend investing $45 in getting one of these bad boys. You will not go wrong. Another one that I will recommend for you Bitcoin maxis is Coldcard. This is a Bitcoin only wallet. It's extremely cool. I'm a fan of it. I also own it and use it, not as often because I just use it to stack sats after I make profits, send it to the Coldcard, and forget about it. So check it out, coldcard.com. And that's pretty much for wallets. If you have any questions, post them below. Of course, with new chains, new blockchains, you'll always see new wallets coming out to support those native tokens of those blockchains. So like myself, you might have to download tens of different of wallets, also creating new accounts like new MetaMasks, fresh accounts, fresh public addresses, and you'll probably run through hundreds of them. So hit the subscribe button, post a comment if you have a question, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.